I can't believe that we live in a timeline where we are getting a new Life is Strange like main max game while also getting games like Mixtape and games like Call of Duty and League of Legends and CSGO are still around. I think that's fucking crazy to me. No one talks about like how some of these old franchise games are still kicking today. It's wild. But anyway, that's not the point. Life is Strange, Life is Strange. I need to learn how to speak. I'm being for real. Life is Strange Double Exposure is coming out very soon, and I am very, very excited for this game, but it's not for the same reasons that you might be. I've actually not played any of the games besides the first one, and I don't even think I finished the first Life of Strange. I think Life is Strange. God, I'm gonna punch myself in the throat. Life is Strange is arguably one of the best games I think story-wise ever made. Now, does that mean that I absolutely love the gameplay loop? Not really, but that's just because at the time that I originally played the first game, it just wasn't really my style of game. However, I have watched people play all of Life is Strange, all of Life is Strange 2, all of True Colors, the DLCs, like everything. I've watched and I know the story of Life is Strange to a T. So for me, I'm really excited for the people that love this franchise. I'd like to think that I'm a pretty empathetic person. I just love when other people, especially people I know, are happy, and people like Alex, who loves Life is Strange, the original game, I'm very excited for him because this game looks to just be fantastic. I'm excited to see the twists and the turns that the story takes here because the powers of Max are different, the story and the environment is completely different. Even like the circumstances of the good and bad situations look to be completely different for every single character. There looks to be a lot of mysteries. It also looks like it's pretty disconnected from the first game, except for the fact that you are Max and that Chloe might somehow have some sort of presence in the game. Otherwise, I would not be surprised if you can go into this game without playing any of the other ones and know what is going on. Now, I wouldn't recommend that because the original Life is Strange is confusing enough, and I think that you should experience that game beforehand. But yeah, I'm pumped for this game because I think that this game really has the chance to be one of the best games of this year. I know that so many people are writing on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth being like the best storied game of the year. Personally, I'm already in that camp where that game's been outdone already by some other games. But I think that this game really has the shot of being a contender for Game of the Year, especially because I actually think the original game too does have its fans, and True Colors have a really dedicated fan base. I feel like for these very story-driven, quick-time event-y, investigative games, there's huge fan bases behind them and backing the characters, backing the story, representing like who they want to represent, who they don't want to represent, and they still enjoy these games. I think that these games really are special, each in their own right. But again, I can't talk too much about it because I know what happens in 2, and I know why a lot of people don't like 2. I know what happens in True Colors, and why I personally think that that game was kind of a return to form, especially after Life is Strange 2 for the franchise. But I'm really going to be curious to see if Double Exposure can kind of consume the other two. I think for us to get more Life is Strange games just in general, this game is going to have to do well because I don't think True Colors sold that well, even though I think, again, that game is not as good as the first one, but it's still a very good game. I don't think it sold that well. I think that's why they're kind of banking on the fact that you play as Max again, who is arguably one of the greatest protagonists we've ever had in a game. Now that we get to kind of replay as this character that so many people love, so many people absolutely adored in the first game, I think they're probably hoping that that alone drives up sales, which it more than likely will, because there's probably a lot of people who are just going to be getting the game who know absolutely nothing about Life is Strange 2, who didn't touch True Colors, but have only really experienced the first game. I'm going to be one of those people. I'm actually going to be getting this game, hopefully on launch day. I know that it's coming out in, I think, a relatively busy time of the year just for me personally, so we'll have to wait and see for that one. But yeah, let me know. Are you excited for Life is Strange Double Exposure? I'd love to hear your thoughts and pick people's brains in the comment sections. Again, this is one of those games where I don't know all that much, and I wish I did, because then I could be more excited for it. But I'm very, very excited for the people who love this franchise, because it's kind of like for my friends in real life who don't watch South Park all that much. They are very excited for me whenever there's a new South Park game, except for Snow Day, because that game was fucking ass. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about Life is Strange Double Exposure, about Max returning, just kind of about anything. You know, if you just want to tell me about your day, that's cool too. YouTube does say that 99% of you are not subscribed, so what are you doing? Go ahead, click that button, like the video or dislike it. I mean, I'd love to hear some improvements. I know I just kind of talk out of my ass sometimes and I don't have any script, so let me know what you guys think I should do. I really do. I appreciate all you guys. So I hope you guys all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.